Idle time has no place in Peter Gaudiomonte's world and requires structure.
This is my transplant medicines, 5 in the morning and 4 at night.
It's been more than a year since Gaudiomonte received a new kidney. These prescriptions do the work his body no longer can.
That's my immunosuppressant. Take 12 hours apart.
The 35-year-old's meticulous pill regimen reflects his strict lifestyle in recovery.
So I started writing everything down, what I do throughout the day.
Keeping a daily gratitude journal is something he picked up during treatment for drug addiction.
You do it when you first wake up in the morning. I basically just thanking God for another day. When I was on dialysis and had a lot of heart troubles, I wasn't sure if I would have another day. Gets you in the mindset of looking for things to be grateful for, because it's real easy to stop doing it.
Being accountable to himself is something Gaudiomonte learned from this man, Mark Christopher at the Samaritan Colony. Christopher goes by Mark C to the men in this room. Over the last 12 years of his life,
Looks good, Paul.
Christopher says he's seen much more than food and fellowship served up in this dining hall. The 12 men enrolled in this program, like Peter Gaudiomonte at one time, learn by doing. Everyone goes by schedules, promptly finishing chores, like washing dishes and putting food away, then doing it all over again the next day. For all 28 days, they live at the Samaritan Colony. It's a no-nonsense approach Christopher knows all too well as a graduate of the program who is now the executive director.
What we're giving them is some tasks to do that they're capable of doing that they don't necessarily want to do or like to do or think they need to do, because they're going to have all those thoughts when they leave treatment about the actions to treat the disease of addiction or alcoholism.
Every man who joins the program has to ask themselves a serious question. Am I ready to start living life sober by replacing older, destructive habits with healthier, newer ones? But the catch is this: they all tell me the big change they want doesn't happen overnight and requires a true day-to-day commitment.
So most people try to think their way out. You can't think your way out, you have to behave your way out.
There are no cell phones. Shaving, making a bed,
Tuck your shirt in.
following a dress code are all requirements. And so is taking serious inventory of what landed them in these 12-step meetings.
I always thought about poor choices.
Make your life better, you know what I mean, or you're not. Like, you know what I mean, the choice is yours now because you know what's wrong with you. You know we got a disease. I got a disease. I know you said you got one too. That's what I learned in here too. I thought it was a choice until you can't put it down.
A critical part of the curriculum, modeling the discussions after Alcoholics and Narcotics Anonymous group settings, with men who could arguably walk a mile in each other's shoes, trying to escape the clutches of addiction by reshaping 3 areas of their lives: physical, mental, and spiritual.
But what they need to understand, if you're here, there's another bottom. And whether you experience or not, it'll be based on what you do. But it's there because you're not dead.
The executive director tells me this is the room that saved his marriage, life, and relationship with his 2 sons.
Room 4, this was my bed, but this is where I spent my nights in treatment.
MC says faith is a cornerstone of his recovery.
These are all spiritual tools. It's really good for somebody that just came in, like stop and pray, don't quit.
The final date of substance use is known as a sober birthday.
Every Post-it note you see on this wall was when I was sitting at my desk doing meditation in the morning before work.
But the wall also conjures up one painful realization that hit him like a ton of bricks on the morning of July 11th, 2011. He calls it the day of his awakening.
And then that happened while I was in treatment, when I woke up and said, man, my life's passing me by. I'm killing my boys. And that's when I made a decision to do whatever I was told.
You see, MC gave Peter Gaudiomonte the same advice. From one father of 2 boys to another.
That's my youngest. That's shipped to Jersey, my uncle.
The dad says it took 3 stints in treatment, 2 at the Samaritan Colony, before he got sober.
Past few years, yeah. And that's Killian.
Gaudiomonte says his love for his 2 sons got him through kidney dialysis and is what keeps him clean.
That was right before I got diagnosed with kidney failure. You could tell I'm all poofy and whatnot. Just grateful that I got through what I got through, and grateful for my time at the colony for showing me how to be there